Korea and Japan will once again meet to resolve their differences over Tokyo's wartime system of sex slavery. The Seoul government announced today that the working-level talks will be held here in the Korean capital on Wednesday. It's the 10th of its kind, but it comes just days after the first summit talks between the leaders of the two countries, where one of the major agreements was to speed up the process and resolve this decades-old issue at an early date. Arirang News Foreign Affairs correspondent Song Ji-sun has our top story.
Korea and Japan are honoring their commitment to resolve their differences on the sex slavery issue. Korea's foreign ministry announced Tuesday that its Northeast Asian Affairs Bureau Chief Lee Sang-deok will meet his Japanese counterpart Ishikane Kimihiro in Seoul on Wednesday. These are the first talks between the two countries since their summit a week ago, and follow a cabinet meeting on Tuesday, where President Park Geun-hye reiterated her call for a prompt resolution of the issue.
The Korean government remains firm on its position. The wartime sex slavery issue must be addressed as soon as possible, as agreed at the summit. Tokyo needs to promptly come up with a resolution that Seoul can accept.
The key for the two officials will be to narrow their differences enough so they can reach an agreement on the matter by the end of the year. However, the prospects for the talks seem somewhat murky. Speaking at a lower house session of parliament on Tuesday, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe reiterated his stance that Japan's legal obligation was settled in a 1965 agreement that normalized relations between the two countries, adding that the two should work together so that the issue doesn't come up again for future generations. Watchers say the remarks seem to indicate that Japan could offer victims financial aid instead of the formal apology and compensation that Korea demands.
The ultimate hurdle for the possible settlement of the issue is the Japanese government's admission, acceptance of legal and political responsibility for the victims. So no matter how much and what kind of humanitarian and non-political and financial and non-financial assistance the Japanese government may propose to the Korean side, that wouldn't cut the deal.
Clock is ticking for the few remaining survivors. Roughly 200,000 women, most of whom were Korean, were forced into sexual slavery by the Japanese military during and before World War II, but only 47 are still alive today. Song Ji-sun, Arirang News.